Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One, and this is Boots on the Ground for the evening. Let's get right into it. We got a lot to cover. This is from Austin, Texas. Campbell's chicken and rice soup was just a tad over $1. Now it's $1.77. Campbell's tomato soup, 98 cents. Now $1.21. Wild caught salmon was $15 a pound. Now $19.54. Also, the powdered KMR formula for bottle feeding kittens that do not have a mama went from $25 to $31. This is just a few items that this person sent me from Austin, Texas. This is showing me that inflation is very much alive and well. This is suburbs of Houston, Texas. Another person sent me this. They work for a medium fire and EMS district. The purchasing person is working overtime trying to source supplies. Sometimes it takes 10 calls to get what they need instead of one, how it used to be in the old days. Also, they need a laser printer. It's been on back order for months. The maintenance shop to keep up with the fire and EMS, they're just having problems getting batteries, tires, filters, etc. and etc. This is a Meyer Distribution Center. This happened on June the 8th in Ohio. A tornado heavily damaged the building, and they said this is impacting the supply chain. Let's go over to Boston, Massachusetts. Gas is running between $5.25 and $5.45. Depends where you fill up. Fuel oil, they just got a delivery, $7 a gallon. $7 a gallon. This person works in a hospital, and their problem is they can't find qualified people to do the job, or anybody to do the job. Antibiotic shortage. Many stories about antibiotic shortages, not really needing it, so that they're holding off, or they're giving you the prescription and say wait 3 days. If it's not better, get the medication. There definitely has to be an antibiotic shortage because I'm getting way too many stories. This is a manager at a Taco Bell up north. On June 10th, the National Taco Bell credit/debit system was down most of the day. He says every truck order from corporate is always missing things. Every time he orders, corporate will not have everything they need for their Taco Bell. Short people are exhausted. They're working harder than they should be. Gas hit $5 there, and diesel's at $6. This guy works for an industrial maintenance mechanical contracting company. He's done it for over 2 decades. They work to keep power plants and water treatment plants operational. They have a problem getting qualified people. People don't really want to learn the job. If they get hired, they just want a paycheck, so they're not really devoting their life to learning more and doing a better job. He said 4 people out of 30 really know their job. They have lost so many talented and experienced people. He says we probably won't recognize the United States in 2 years. It won't be the life we have now. And then he said maybe less than 2 years. This is Texas. This is a guy that works for a very small company that produces ammo. He's like 20,000 rounds behind. He does it himself. He's the only one that does it for this company. They only sell local. They don't even have to sell on the internet because they have a massive amount of sales. He said gas is at $4.64. Let's move over to southeast Pennsylvania. Gas is $5.29. Grocery store is low on frozen and dairy. It just can't get deliveries. Heating oil, $6.30. So, you fill up your 250-gallon tank, it's going to cost you $1,575. This is the question for the comment section. If you live up there and you use heating oil, typically, please, how many gallons do you typically use in a wintertime? We would love to know. I would love to know. I know subscribers will, because this is $1,575 to fill up once. We are assuming you go through at least 250, maybe more. Please tell us in the comment section. Dog food, some major inflation here. This particular brand they buy was $39.99 for 42 pounds. It went up to $61.99, and they shrunk the bag down to 36 pounds. Huge increase, huge decrease in the amount of product. This shrink inflation. They also said crime is way up. They had really no crime for the last 8 years in their neighborhood. Now they had 3 drive-by shootings within a 6-block in a 4-week span. Catalytic converters are being stolen, and a lot of gas theft. This person last Monday, she bought 2 of the 28-ounce cans of the Keystone beef. And the 2 was the only amount you could get, maximum, from Walmart. And they were about $7 a can. 2 days later, they're now at $10.98 a can. This inflation is crazy, and the United States government says it is like less than 9% yearly. I do not know who's doing the math for them. This is Indiana. This is a new police officer. He has noticed, since he has started, that crime rate is going way up, and a lot more crime is being committed with firearms, with guns. He also said tuna in the water that he was buying was 99 cents. It is now $1.19. So that is a definite 19% inflation rate just on tuna. Gas is $5.19. Arizona, the local gas station on the corner, the card system went down a day ago. This gentleman requires a medicine via IV infusion for a disease he has. Normally the line has a filter on it. Now the line is coming and the filter is coming and the nurse has to put them together. He's worried about supplies running out because he needs this medication. This is Washington State and their fruit crop. This person said that they had a freeze in the spring that did a lot of damage, and right now they're getting too much rain for farmers to plant. So Washington State looks like they're going to have some agricultural damage. This is a small fabrication shop in Los Angeles. They've had multiple projects canceled. Stainless steel is out of control. I've heard it's up like 3 times what it used to. Hardware hard to find. Abrasives are skyrocketing. One project he did took 2 cylinders of argon helium blend. The gas alone was over $700 just for the gas. It's not worth this for these high costs. You can't really charge the customer what he needs to charge. He said people are on edge, and this is in LA, and fuel is out of control. This is Dallas and Fort Worth area. The gentleman bought a new water meter for, I guess, a project he's working on, a house or a barn or something. It was $3,500 for the new water meter installed on his rural property. But now they're telling him that the meters are back ordered, and they've been back ordered since November of 2021. They have no idea when they're going to get them in, and there's over 1,000 people waiting for these. He said diesel went up 40 cents in 3 days, and Walmart that he uses ran out of the gas, just regular gas. St. Louis, Missouri. This is the biggest, oldest plant nursery and landscape material business. This is, I think, called Bayer's Nursery. I think they've been in business 81 years. They have multiple locations, and they are closing down because they cannot get the materials they need, the raw materials, and they cannot find people to work. That is sad. Missouri. This is very frightening information here. Missouri. This is a pharmacy tech. They work for a big pharmacy chain. Has been doing it for over 20 years. Now the pharmacy has to close because there's days they do not have a pharmacist. Without warning, they just shut the doors. There's not enough technicians, pharmacy techs, so they're using cashiers to help. They have no knowledge of medication and no knowledge of insurance, and they're probably being used to check people out, but still scary. There's a shortage of lidocaine. There's even a trouble getting the medicine vials, the pill bottles to us. Pill bottles, shortage of pill bottles. 3 days this week they did not receive any drugs because of a server issue. It took 3 days to get an IT guy up there because they're short on IT guys. We're short on everything in this country. That scares me with the pharmacy. Many people rely on it just to stay alive on certain drugs. This is a small bike and car messenger company in San Francisco. They do same-day deliveries all around the Bay Area. They do not have any retail customers or clients. They just use business-to-business deliveries. They've been in business over 20 plus years. And he says, my industry is an excellent barometer reading of the overall economy health of an urban environment. He says weekly volumes are down 66% from pre-lockdown volumes. 66%. This is a crash. This is disturbing information here. This lady's a 100% rated disabled veteran. She has to have a CPAP machine. Her CPAP machine is 10 years old. It is flashing an error message that the compressor motor is failing. She definitely needs a new machine. They went to the VA, and the VA told her there's no new machines from the manufacturers till at least the end of the year. This is months and months and months and months away. This is a veteran that served our country. These things are downright scary. I have to admit, I still have at least 50 to 60 to share, and I'll share them tomorrow morning. It just should motivate you to up your preps. If this does not motivate you to say, hey, I'm sitting down right now on a Saturday, I need to get up and get something done, I don't know what will. This is just downright scary. This is not a recession we're going to go into. This is not a depression we're going to go into. This is a total collapse of the system. I do not know if it's on purpose. I do not know if they're orchestrating it. I do not have 100% facts. But it is a complete and utter destruction of the economy. You need to prepare. You need to prepare accordingly. You need to, all your free time needs to be devoted to setting yourself up for success in very hard times. Thanks for watching.